Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Imperator Rome, continuing our History of Paradox series. We are in Lingonia, which not to be confused with Lingonia, because there's two Lingonias. I don't know. Anyway, we are the French Lingonia, which is at least 3 times better than the Italian Lingonia. Or so I've heard. And that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. So there we go. Lingonia here. We are getting some claims here on this little territory right here to finish out our province here. But that will actually be the last thing for that province, which will be complete, which will be awesome to have. We're about a little bit more than halfway there. We also have enough money to get some mercs if we're going to need them, which we probably will. And our manpower is starting to come up as well. So as soon as we get this claim, I think we're actually good to execute this battle, unless for some reason they've got an extra alliance, which they have not at the moment. So I think we'll be okay, because it should only bring this guy in over here. It should be done by, so June? Yes, June. And we'll see how many troops they have, and we'll determine if we need to grab mercs as well. Our manpower is going to go up quite a bit, actually. So it'll be quite nice before we start this, and we'll have a decent amount of money. I don't think we'll dip low enough that we'll lose money with the mercs up, so I think we'll be able to have the mercs and then be okay money, you know, with still money coming in as well. We might need to move the finances around a little bit once we start this. We'll see. War exhaustion continue to tick down very slowly. Really is quite slow. I really would like another way to burn this down faster. Is there other buttons we can click? We've already clicked this button, which lowers exhaustion. It will increase tyranny. We don't already have this, right? Devotio. We do not already have this. So that will actually let it tick down a little bit quicker. We could also click this little button, I would assume. Increase stability change, which we're... Will it still decay down, or will it go back up again? Divine sacrifice cost plus 65%. Know what these are? Oh, no, that's what this is. This is the divine sacrifice. It will cost 50 political influence, though, which may be more excessive than we want. I think I'm okay with this one for sure. A little bit of tyranny. It's going to bleed off real quickly. Help this bleed off faster. I don't know if we'll worry about the divine sacrifices right now. It might be worthwhile. How long does it last? It lasts 5 years. Surely in 5 years we can get that back, right? It's 1 per month. In 5 years, that'd be 60. So yeah, we'll get it back in that amount of time, but we might want this political influence for something else, to be fair. So that is something else to think about. It is half of our current political influence. Just to increase our stability change, which... honestly, I don't know. I think if we were really low, I might trigger it just to get it bounce back up quicker. I think we're okay where it's at right now. All right, we're about to get this triggered. June 1st. All right, June 1st, there it is. We have the CB. We got some money banked up. We got some manpower. We're almost capped. No, we're pretty close to being capped. Tyranny's burning off. War exhaustion's burning off. I think we trigger this unless something has changed with their alliances. They have CBs, exported. Okay, just make sure nothing else here is... They're in a defensive league. Oh. Oh. Really? That's messy. That is not good. Okay, never mind. I did not see the defensive league down there. I saw this and I saw these other ones. I did not recognize this icon as being a defensive league. I would imagine that's too much, right? I mean, if we can get mercs, they can get mercs too, right? So there's no... It doesn't really help us. How long does the... Oh, wow. The CB lasts for what? 250 years or something like that? 200, what is it? My math is really bad. 263? That's a long time to have a CB. So we don't have to rush this at all. All right. Well, what about these guys? I thought about going to these guys. Oh, they have a defensive pact as well. Ooh. Okay. Defensive pact. Something to think about. Something to consider. There's anybody else over here that just is in a better state? Okay, you have a defensive pact with who? Oh, it's importing. I was looking at the wrong thing. You have a defensive pact with this guy. So I could actually go to war with this guy, pull this guy in, not attack him directly, but he'll be pulled in because of the alliance. And I might be able to handle these two guys a little bit better. Then we've got this guy who's in a war already. He does have an alliance with this guy over here. He does not have a defensive pact. I may have to go to war with these guys over here, although I don't have... Okay, wrong button. Let me do this. Okay, I do have... Right, that's him, right? Okay, yeah. So I could claim for this little tile right there. I could also go for that one if I wanted to. But no, I think I'd go for this guy over here. I think that might be the right move. All right, so let's get us a claim over here. That's going to give us a little more time to burn some more stuff off. That's going to be okay. And we want the province of... Oh, Howdia? Sure, just because it's going to complete our thing. Maybe that's not the right. Maybe I should go with the one with the higher population. Don't know. All right, we'll get that one. I'll keep an eye on these guys. I'd like to see if their defensive pact goes away, but that is... These will be called to arms. This one might be called to arms. So defensively, actually more powerful than Alliance because it's a guarantee that they'll join in, whereas the Alliance, they could refuse. So something to take into account as well. That's all right. We'll wait a little bit longer. Give us a little bit more time to get a little bit more money, a little bit more war exhaustion burn off, all that other fun stuff. So it's okay. Unless something changes with these guys here before we're ready to declare, we should be okay. Can we raise our levies before we start? I think so, right? I do want to change around the economy a little bit here before we start as well. So right now we got the lowest maintenance. I mean, all of them say the same levy size, so I guess that doesn't really change. We definitely don't want the morale of the armies to be down. We at least want middle. We might even want to go to the highest level just to cover, get that extra morale, which is always good. Guess I could have gone speed 5. Speed 5 for this little bit here. It's interesting. It pauses at the first of the month every time. That's actually kind of cool. Wow, speed 5 is really fast. All right, let's slow it down for a second. What is this thing? Oh, an improved office. Our bodyguard has asked for more funds for his office. With a larger fund, he would be able to do a better job for our nation. Okay. Some of our treasure would be set aside to fund this endeavor. I mean, we technically wouldn't put us below the 100 gold mark, so that is potentially okay. And it would increase his martial, which would not be a bad thing. And his loyalty, which if he's our bodyguard, I've heard loyalty amongst bodyguards is a pretty good idea. We can lose some political influence, which would actually give the same martial, but less loyalty. And there's no way we can afford it. I do need this, but I think we're gonna still have enough money for our mercs. I think this is okay. I mean, the influence probably also okay, but let's just do this. Get a little bit more loyalty again for our bodyguard. Seems like an important idea. I was gonna check this thing out, wasn't I? I guess I gained pious. Again, I don't know if that is going to trigger automatically or what happens with these cute events. I'm really not sure if I'm understanding the cute events thing. All right, we got what's October 1st. Okay. Oh yeah, a lot of our aggressive expansion, or sorry, war exhaustion has bled off now. That's really good. All right, here we go. Coming up. Right, pause there. Got the CB. They are still not in the defensive pact, just importing, just exporting, and a CB from us. They just have the alliance with these guys up here, which I think we can handle the two of them, especially with our ally if he comes in, joins us. So let's declare war. Now we definitely want this province for sure. That's our war goal. And we will call our allies. Because why not? Okay, so we got the war. Now let's raise our... Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the army maintenance. I don't know if it matters since I haven't raised the guys yet. I'll go ahead and increase it all the way to see what that means. Looks like the money situation is still going to be okay. And monthly corruption. I mean, I think the fort maintenance being where it's at is okay because it's in the middle. You could increase it a little bit, but I'm not planning to be attacked here. So let's go and graze all of our levies. That gives us 6,000, right? Yep. Was it? I thought we had more than... Oh, no. That's weird. I was like, one of these should have more because it has 5 of 5 instead of 4 of 4. It's just when I've zoomed out, apparently it is rounds it down, which is kind of interesting. All right, let's get all these guys. I don't know if I want to get them together. I really need to see how big their army is going to be. So I'm going to slow it down to speed 2. Let's unpause and see what they've got coming up first. And nothing yet, so I'm going to start advancing a little bit. Let's get our guys closer to the front here. Where's our allies? Haven't joined in yet. These mercs right here. Mandoni's mercenaries. We can grab Mandoni's mercenaries. I don't know if those are already raised or if those are just where they live. That might be somebody who's worth picking up for us because they're close by. Okay, I still don't see anybody, which is a little bit nervous making. Oh, there actually are two complete different sets here. Interesting. I just cannot merge you guys together. So y'all are literally just separate. For now, I'm just going to move everybody into there, and then we'll move off some people as needed. I'm not there. Sorry. There. Because that's their war goal. Let's get the war goal. Get that figured out. Here comes our allies. There comes his troops. I don't want to bring the mercs in unless we absolutely need them. So we're going to hold off for just a minute. See if maybe we can jump on one of these stacks firsthand. Oh, he's got... I thought that's 6... Does that say 6,000? I thought I saw a 6 there. Not seeing it now. Jumping on one of these stacks right away would be pretty useful. Where are you heading to? You are going to... Where does it say? Maliacus. Maliacus. Where's Maliacus? Right there. If I come up to here, you're already locked. I should be able to jump on you and stomp you pretty quick. If I can catch you. Well, I'm locked now. He's over here trying to siege us, but I think our allies should be able to go jump on those guys pretty easily. All right, we completely stacked wiped them, didn't we? Yes, we did. Where are you going? As soon as you get locked, we'll jump on you. Nope, you're going to stay where you're at. You're going to stay where you're at. Going across the river does not sound like a great idea. I'm going to wait and see if one of those guys will move, and then I'll jump on them if they lock in. If not, I'll just keep sieging some stuff down. I would like to siege out this guy up here first anyway, and see if I can, how bad is our attrition? Just barely over, honestly. We're at 14 supply limit. 14.75 is what we're at. Our ally is getting jumped on. I think he's got some friends coming to help him, though. He did get beat there. Oh, no, he didn't. He didn't. Sorry, he beat the other guy. I misread that. All right. I could split our troops up here. So let's grab you guys to come there and the rest of the troops to come here and see if we can sandwich these guys in the middle somehow. I guess that's not the rest. That's just one more army, but that's okay. Kind of want to sandwich these guys a little bit and see if we can jump on them in some manner. Foreign claims on the province of Sequania. Apparently, they have a TB against us, so that might be kind of scary. None. We need 2,000 men there. Okay, we'll send another almost 1,000. Don't want to go across the river here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to sneak these guys up to here. Wait, is that the same province? It is the same province. Never mind. We'll have to come in from this side after all. Actually, let's just grab all of you guys. Come up to there. Not all of you, sorry. One of you guys needs to stay. In case he jumps on this other troop over here to my left. Come on. Oh, pause. Just like, why is it not moving? Because I hit the pause button. Apparently that's how that works. Sue for peace. Oh, that's not what we want. All right. Let's see if we can grab most of these guys. I just deselect like the archers, for example, here. Will the rest of these guys come over here and preserve that siege? That's something worth checking. I'm not gonna have to go around. Maybe, is this a fort? If this is a fort, that might be why. Yeah, it looks like a fort, doesn't it? Yep, that is a fort. Siege of... I'm sure there's a way I'm missing to see the fort, but that looks like a fort to me. Let's finish the siege, and then we'll jump on him after that. That'll actually get us all the territories anyway. If our ally wants to jump up there, then so be it. Where did those other guys go? They're doing their thing, I guess, somewhere. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I haven't had that iron mercs yet, so far so good. Would be ideal if we don't have to hire mercs. We are getting some peace offers here, which I do not want because I want to piece these guys out separately first. Try and take up as much of their land before I do anything else. All right, we're down to 0%, so anything after this should be positive. We are under the supply limit, but we're getting attrition because of the siege itself, so that's fine. Go away, peace offers. We're not in the mood. So following armies lack food. Okay. They're building a barracks. Right, any one of these could tick over. I don't know what this ally's doing. Can't make up his mind. Then we'll just jump on these guys from the side here and finish them off. Piece those guys out. There we go. There's the siege. All right. And not very happy that it converted over to those other guys, but I think he'll flip it to us here in a moment. Yeah, there he goes. Yeah, it was a nice little ally. Thank you, ally. All right, so we'll jump on these guys up here. Stomp them out. Tribal champion. Impressive clan chief known for his battle prowess and strength. After an extraordinary feat of defending his clan from a pack of wolves, the people have demanded to give him the honor of champion of Lingonia. Surely the clan chief deserves the honor, but he's already a well-known figure and it would give him more leverage politically. Release some political influence, he gets more loyalty, more prominence, and he becomes tribal champion for 10 years, which does give him more monthly prominence. Sure, why not? I mean, it will give him more loyalty. I've heard loyalty is a good thing amongst your populace, especially your leaders. All right, we'll stomp on that real quick. Stack wipe. And we will then capture this, piece those guys out, and then work on these guys down here. And go from there. And continue to increase Lingonian holdings. All right, so you sue for peace. And we want that and that. That's right, because we have to get that first before we can get the other one. It will increase our aggressive expansion a bit, but I still think we're going to be okay. Especially with the lower impact. And this will take all of it, so why not? All right, here we go. We got the elite. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Culture avenues goes down, but popularity goes up. We do lose some aggressive expansion this way. Banish those of class and put the rest to the sword. Oof. Again, I'm not super... Okay, now we can start seeing a little bit more of the impact of aggressive. I mean, it does have an impact, but it's not like at a level that I'm too worried about it just yet. I can lose some popularity and just get a little bit less culture happiness. All of these down here are minus 5%. I think we'll go family by family again. Because if any of these guys are worth anything, they might be worth keeping around. Like this guy's 9 martial. If he becomes my friend, then I mean he's got actually some really good stats. Martial, finesse, and how did I just do that? How did I do that where I could? I don't know what I just did to make it where I could look at it. Whatever. He's got a lot of stuff. I think I'm gonna give him refuge. This guy's got good martial. Maybe he'd make a good general if I honestly all of these guys have decent refuge. But I do lose popularity every time I click one of these. So I really only want to click the ones that are I think I grabbed the one that I was most happy with. I mean, these other guys are really good too, though, to be fair. I really don't want to lose popularity. How do I gain popularity back? In any way? Just decays. Our popularity just continues to decay. I think we're going to have to get rid of the other ones. Go with that. All right, so we got those. And the war continues. Oh, can you pause for a second? So let's sneak in here. Start. Can't go to that one yet. Come to that one. I can go to that one. Grab our main army. Can they come anywhere over here? They can go to that one. Okay. Let's do that. You can here start sieging down all this stuff. Finish out this war. Oh, we are getting some import requests. Which one's worth the most? They're all worth the same. In that case, I don't know if I really care. Any of these I recognize as people we want to... Hey, Somnonia. We'll do Somnonia because we've played them before, so why not? More peace offers, which we don't care about. We're going to try and get as much of this land as we can as well. Might be overreaching, but hey, we won't know if we're overreaching until we try it, right? So I'm assuming that's a proper siege, which it is. We move you up by any chance? We can move you up. We move you up. We can. Good, good. Are all your militaries gone? I mean, I think we stack wiped everything they had. All right. Can we keep moving up? I'm guessing at some point we cannot. Maybe that's not maybe that's just a city. Maybe that's not an official fort. I'm having trouble recognizing the fort symbols. Like that looks like a fort to me right there, right? I see that as a fort symbol, which I didn't see earlier when I was zooming out, but maybe it's just because somebody was on top of it. So I see that as a fort, and that one did take a while, and we couldn't move past it. So that one makes sense. I think this one's just a city, right? But I'm having trouble, like, seeing, other than the symbol, anything. I wish there was a way to see, like, some sort of, what am I looking for? The key, like a map key or something. Well, if that's not a fort, then we should be able to move past these, finish off these sieges while that one's getting finished off behind it. And then once it's done, take everything. Maybe take everything. That will make our land very, very big. Possibly make these guys very unhappy with us, but we are all druidic, so maybe that gives us some slight benefit. Control of Belka is being influenced to Lingonia from the fort. And where? Bandage from? Oh, there was a fort here? How was there a fort here and I took it with 1,000 troops? Maybe I don't understand how forts work in this game. It's already going to flip to us before we even get there, isn't it? Both of these are. Ah, look at that. Well, that's awesome. I'll take it. All right, we're not getting attrition back there, so that's fine. We can just sit here with this guy. As soon as we finish that, we are good to go. I'll take a look at these guys in a minute. Although we do at some point have to keep an eye on our aggressive expansion. But what I will say is our war exhaustion is not going up by very much right now, which is awesome. We can call down an omen, huh? Can we really? Has it been long? It has. Has it been 5 years? Wow. Well, I definitely wouldn't mind getting this one for the manpower recovery speed. So I think I'm actually going to go and grab this one. The reason not to? Maybe there is, but I think I'm okay with that. Get a little bit more manpower recovery. Especially after this war. Let us turn around and go after somebody else soon. I mean, if our people are still happy, that's usually, like, you got war exhaustion, usually in games like this. Let me back up. In games like this, definitely EU4, to some degree, obviously CK2 for sure. I don't know about CK3, because again, I haven't played that one yet, but I assume it's going to follow similar rules. And obviously, it seems like this game as well. Aggressive expansion, because lower aggressive expansion means you're less likely to incur the wrath of the other people around you. If you get too high of aggressive expansion, usually that means the other nations will start to band together and fend you off. So aggressive expansion, keeping that low is one of the first things. The second thing, though, is keep your people happy. If you can keep your people happy and keep your aggressive expansion low, usually you can keep on conquering for as long as you want. So we're going to sue for peace here, and we are going to try and grab everything. It is a lot of aggressive expansion, but it is going to be lowered again by our decision we took. Go for it. All right, we've got to decide here. I'm almost tempted to just grab this, although it will lower the culture happiness a lot. How bad is the aggressive expansion now? It is going to start to come down. Loyalty of subject states is low. Fabrication speed is low. I don't know. I'm just going to keep doing the judgment on the families, because if we see somebody who's amazing, we might want to keep them, like this guy up here. Pretty strong overall. If I keep him, we do lose popularity, but then get rid of the other two, we'll gain some of that back. Maybe that's a good idea, maybe it's not. All right, we do have an opportunity to get some more money coming in, so we'll grab that. We do have 3 trade routes apparently, so we can import something else. So we're already importing grain, I think, right? Grain and horses. Anything we can import that would give us some sort of like, I guess like a monopoly type of thing, like wood. So if we were to import wood, it would increase surplus in the capital. Oh, it's ship recruit speed, which we don't care about. It's really the ones with surplus in the capital that we care about. We've already got that surplus. Looks like we're getting some hemp. What would hemp give us? Ship damage. See, we don't care about that. We could grab a surplus of grain. Global monthly food modifier. Surplus of livestock. Population promotion speed wouldn't be bad. Woad. What is woad? National tribesman happiness. Might not be bad. We do have a lot of tribesmen, don't we? Isn't like most of our people tribesmen? Yeah. Not most, but right at half. Getting them happy is probably a pretty good idea. Let's go and do that. Let's just grab the woad and make people happy. Oh, nobody wants to do it. All right, fair enough. Then no woad. But what else? What was the other option? Livestock was one of the ones I was thinking of, right? Population promotion speed. Or just grain, just to get more food. Which does help us grow faster. All right, do we have anybody we can get grain from? We do. We have a couple guys. Sure. Syracuse, it sounds good. Gets more food. Does give us the global food modifier, which helps us grow faster, bigger, better, faster, stronger. And that's that. We can go ahead and bring down our military. Spend all levies. Okay, we will... So we will gain experience. Is that what I'm saying? Spending all levies will make all levies pops return to their homes and block you from raising levies again until 4 months have passed. The state will be increased by up to 12 months based on the current strength of the levy. It does look like we're going to get some experience here, which is cool. Can we see experience? I don't see it. I mean, I know legions get experience because they stay up all the time. I don't know how these guys get experience, if I had to be perfectly honest. Whatever. We'll go ahead and disband him. I don't need him right now, so I think that's okay. We're not at war. I can go more money, more better, right? Usually, I would imagine. Let's check our money situation for a second. And I just realized the time. Actually, we're gonna go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we will reevaluate the situation of the new Lingonia, the new larger Lingonia. Our name is starting to get bigger, not quite as big as Rome's, but getting there. And we'll see what the situation is and if we need to do anything to handle, you know, happiness and things like that. So we'll be back next time. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you and goodbye.